We're saved by the truth. We're sanctified by the truth. As Jesus in John 17:17, he said, sanctify them, praying to the Father concerning his disciples, sanctify them by thy truth. Thy word is truth. Verse 17. In verse 18, he says, for their sake, I sanctify myself, that they also may be sanctified by the truth. In John 15:3, he says, now are you clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. I mean, we need, and this is what Paul is getting at, the washing of the water by the word that he speaks of in Ephesians 5:26. If we don't enter the faith in water baptism, we don't have any part with Jesus. I mean, Jesus told Peter on the eve of his crucifixion, after he ate the Passover with his disciples, he said, laid his garments to the side, girded himself with a towel to wash their feet. And Peter said, you shall never wash my feet. I mean, because you got to understand, first of all, where Peter was coming from, because he, James, and John all saw him transfigured on the Mount of Transfiguration, and the washing of the feet was a humiliating act. He couldn't accept that. But Jesus said to Peter, he said, Peter, if I don't wash your feet, you have no part with me. Peter said, well, not only my hands or my feet, but my hands and my head also. But Jesus said, he who is washed needs to only save to wash his feet, is every whit clean. He said, you are clean, but not all. And we got to, because he is speaking of Judas Iscariot, who was to betray him. We got to see in John chapter 4, verse 1, Jesus baptized his disciples. It says that when the Pharisees heard that Jesus made and baptized more disciples than John the Baptist, I mean, we need to understand water baptism is where we are washed. The writer of Hebrews in 10:22 saying, drawing near in full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience, and our bodies washed with pure water. As Peter says in 1 Peter 3, verse 20 and 21, talking about no one 8 souls being saved by water, he says, how baptism does now save us, not the washing away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a clear conscience, because that's where our sins are washed away.